Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Definitely football weather now, a snowy November night, and we are underway in Foxborough. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Forced out to his left. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number 6, absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing Jones. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
He completes it. They've got a first down.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's third and long.
Jones throwing on third and long. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 11 carries, 52 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here's Jones on first and 10. And that is incomplete.
The Patriots had 8-3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Six 0 our score after 1. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
To throw is Fields.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Off-play action, Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Thomas, boy, that was a great catch.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now Fields. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Here's Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Van Jefferson from 4 yards out. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 63 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Inside handoff, Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it again with Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now it's Fields.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack.
Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Fields.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes.
Christian Barmore
able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And his kick here is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
114 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb
with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Christian Barmore bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Looking long for Thomas. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Handoff comes to Chubb.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Boy, 184 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A give. This is Chubb.
Down to about the 37.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And they are going to score again. as they just add to their totals.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time. And actually, you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Pats, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.